Lucinda Ruh of Switzerland. In today's world of figure skating, the jumps get all of the attention. But Lucinda Ruh specializes in a lost art, the spin. Here's Peter with more.
As I'm spinning, it's kind of, sometimes I could just spin so long it just feels like I'm not really on Earth, like I'm just in my own world.
Lucinda Ruh's spins are truly out of this world, and it's all about balance and timing. The trick of a good spin is that it must be centered perfectly by balancing on one point of the blade. Just as a top loses its momentum when it gets off balance, so too does the skater lose speed when she is even slightly out of alignment. The body, arms, and leg help to keep this balance, and they are also used to increase the speed of the spin. In Lucinda's case, she can rev it up to about 270 revolutions per minute. Lucinda's extraordinary spinning talent also allows her to create unusual positions while still maintaining the speed of the spin.
Partly it's probably a gift from God, probably a talent, and partly because I worked on spinning, not necessarily like the techniques of spinning, not necessarily thinking where I should stay or where I should be balanced, but really I just think I have the feeling.
But the big question is, why doesn't Lucinda get dizzy?
Probably all the smart people at Harvard could answer that better than I could, because I really don't know why. I really don't know. Maybe it's a matter of getting used to it, but I really don't have an answer.
Well, actually, the answer is pretty straightforward. Practice. Dizziness is merely a function of the brain sending off an alarm indicating that something's wrong. Just as a sailor has to get his sea legs, the more Lucinda spins, the more her brain accepts the dizzy condition as normal. And then she doesn't get dizzy. But the root of her success is really the passion she has for her expertise.
Good for you, Lucinda Ruh. Talk about a full spin, a back scratch. Oh, terrific. I just love her skating. I think she's wonderful.
Well, she may not get dizzy. There is a risk of getting dizzy watching her skate. Here she is, our final skater in the ladies' free skate. 20 years of age, from Switzerland. Lucinda Ruh takes the ice in 5th place after the short program.
The music theme and variations from Suite Number 3, the composer, Tchaikovsky.
Her biggest struggle will absolutely be the jumps. We know that from watching her in practice. We've talked so much about her spins, but it has to be a well-balanced program with all skating elements. You can see the cheat there, didn't get around all the way. 3 rotations necessary.
She's been cautious in practice. She's had a little bit of an injury to the back. Chiropractor has been looking it over, so she's been very cautious in the jumps.
You'll know why when you see her spin for sure. Wants to complete the rotation, get around 3 times. No. Timing. Double axle forward takeoff. That was better.
Accomplished person, though, at the age of 20. She has lived in 7 different countries. Most of the cities she has lived in have been major cities around the world. Has studied the violin, the cello, an accomplished ballerina, and now she's studying to become a pilot.
The one thing I really enjoy about her skating is she always looks involved with the music. Oftentimes, skaters start to concentrate on the jumps. She's really performing them.
carriage and style the way she holds her body when she skates also. But you can just see the poor thing struggle so much on the jumps. Without that attack and height and rotation, quickness, difficult to do the jumps. And again, you have to ask how much of a factor is the back injury.
These positions are just extraordinary. No one can do this. Beautiful line and extension. That's really where her strengths are.
She gets into that perfect spin position that centers her body. She's so well balanced. You show me a pilot that can do that.
Not on purpose.
She's such a lovely skater, a great spinner. She's really enjoyable to watch. If she can get those jumps in order and balance out the program a little better, wow, she'll have even something more special.
But she does make you watch her, even though she's falling on her jumps.
Yeah, she's very elegant.
20-year-old Lucinda Ruh of Switzerland will have her marks when we return to St. Petersburg and waits for the judge's decision.
And what allows her to do this and create these beautiful positions is the balance that she has over the blade, the center. Picture a pole going straight up and down from the skate. She never strays off of that. It allows her to spin in one spot and quickly.
And this spin is called the back scratch position. So hard to learn, so hard to do well, but no problem for Lucinda Ruh.
And look, she doesn't move from one spot, staying centered in your screen. Phenomenal.
But the falls on the jumps will hurt her. 4.3 up to 5.1 for technical merit. Certainly reflected in those scores. And for presentation now, 4.7 up to 5.3. So Lucinda Ruh falls to 6th place after being in 5th after the short program. But it is a big win for Arina Slutskaya. She'll pick up $30,000 for the victory and a lot of confidence and a lot of credit down the line when you look at the Russians who may make the world team. Yulia Soldatova and then Yelena Sokolova, the top 3 all-Russian skaters. Angela Nikodinov finishes just out of the top 3.
Through 5 of 6 events in the Grand Prix now, Slutskaya and Soldatova of Russia have joined Michelle Kwan as those who have already qualified for the Grand Prix final. 1 event left, 3 spots still remaining. Sarah Hughes, by the way, has all but been eliminated.
Remember, we're back with you next week from Nagoya, Japan.